On Saturday the 20th of February, hundreds of people gathered in Glasgow's own gaming cafe, Megabytes, for a special Valentines themed Maid Café. Though the weather outside was blustering cold, the cafe was packed. It was a huge success. I talked to maids Suki and Kumo, who were helping out at the event, to find out more about it.
Well, the Maid Café we're doing today is to raise money for multiple sclerosis, and it's a pop-up cafe which we usually use for charity events.
Not all situations are charity events, but the ones where it is, all of the proceeds apart from money for like the food and stuff like that to pay back things that we bought to make the food, all of it goes to the charity. We don't like take any for like say buying maid dresses, we all pay for that with our own money. It's all for the charity.
When did the cafe start?
It's 3 years old, in just the beginning of this month it's been 3 years old, and myself, I'm a third generation member, I suppose you could say. I joined about a year ago, and
I'm only fourth generation, and I joined just before the new maids joined, so I was last year, October last year?
You were the Halloween event, was your first event.
Yeah, October last year I joined.
But the cafe was originally set up 3 years ago. My maid name is Suki, which is obviously not my real name, sadly, because that would be cute. And
mine is Kumo, which is a pun because my colour's sky blue and it means cloud in Japanese.
We all have our own maid colours and our own maid names. It's more so the experience of the customer, it seems more genuine, it's kind of a more interactive experience. We also have Facebook accounts for our maid personas as such, and we also all have kind of stereotype personalities, which you see in Japanese media such as anime and manga. So we've got some people who are moe, so they're very like cute and energetic, and we've got some people who are very big sisterly, some people who are, we have a cat girl, which is a thing, who likes to steal sugar cubes when nobody's looking. So we have things like that.
Being part of a maid cafe which is inspired by similar cafes in Japan, the maids and butlers in the cafe all know at least one or two basic Japanese phrases.
It can be really basic, but some of us, because personal reasons, learn Japanese in our spare time or whatever, but the main things are like greetings, the ways to formally greet people, the ways to formally talk to people, little things like thank you, goodbye, things like that.
Maids May and Yuri demonstrated this when taking food and drink orders around the cafe.
I'm Maid and this is Yuri, and we're going to take your orders.
Maid Kumo also says a simple Japanese phrase which she uses to greet patrons into the cafe.
Ohayou gozaimasu, gojin-sama, ojo-sama.
Literally translated, this means good morning master. Simple phrases like these make the setting feel more authentic and let the customers feel like royalty for an hour or two. It's also common for maids in the cafe to encourage their customers to chant cute phrases along with them when serving food. In the original maid cafes in Japan, the maids tend to write messages or doodle on the food using sauce to make the experience feel more personal.
Ready? 3, 2, I'm buying you! Yay! Arigatou gozaimasu!
Maid in Scotland had their own unique tea menu on offer at the event. The proceeds from the tea that was sold went to a charity for multiple sclerosis. There were various gaming consoles and arcade machines available to play at the venue, and a raffle was hosted towards the end of the festivities. A few cosplayers were spotted in the cafe as well. I caught up with some customers after the event finished at 6 in the evening. Caitlin Goldsworthy spent a couple of hours at the Maid Cafe during its busiest time. She shared her praises and her criticisms.
I thought it was pretty good for a first attempt. I enjoyed myself.
Why did you go to the event today?
Because one of my friends is the maid there, and also because I wanted to kind of see what a maid cafe in Scotland would be like.
Are you interested in Japanese culture and maid cafes?
I think I was more interested when I was younger because I kind of had an obsession with it, but now it's more of a mild interest.
What do you think of the venue, Megabytes?
I actually really like it there. Like, it feels quite relaxed and comfortable, and they have a good selection of games.
What do you think the Maid Cafe could have done better next time round?
I feel like if they'd organised it a bit better and made it so it wasn't so crowded in there, like maybe assigned seats to people, maybe made people book before they went. I feel like maybe they were a bit under pressure, and because of that it felt like a bit less personal than it could have been.
Callum Donaghy attended the cafe and explained why he thinks maid cafes are becoming more popular in Scotland.
Well, it's a very sweet idea. The maids have a lot of enthusiasm for what they do. It's a really good atmosphere in the cafe, and you know that they're just doing it for charity and not for themselves. If you have friends with the same interests, then it would be a great place to go with them.
Maid in Scotland will be making a reappearance at Megabytes for a Pokemon themed cafe on Easter Sunday. The event will have a cosplay contest, Pokemon themed cakes and drinks, a raffle and a quiz. Also this time around, customers will have to book their slots to avoid overcrowding. It looks like the event's going to be another huge success, with tickets already selling out fast.